Hey, what's up and welcome. I'm Matthew Msingati, the designer and developer. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Coded Design, where I teach coding and user interface design. If you want the files to code along with me, please check in the link on the description. It's gonna be a zip file. You can download it and then continue with me. This is where we are at the moment. I'm happy with what we have came up with. We're working hard, and also thanks for making this far. Please do me a favor, don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time visiting this page. This is a series, or this is more like a course. This video is a continuation of a school management system. So if you haven't watched or seen other videos, please check my YouTube channel, Coded Design, check my playlist and continue or watch those tutorials. Now what we did, we have managed to link the front end and the back end. When we click login, this is what the back end gives us. It gives us HTML. The reason is we have failed to apply principle number 1 on the solid principle, and what that principle is: single responsibility. Let's just jump straight to the back end and fix that. Okay, this is our PHP file, our single point of entry. It has got a lot of things, as you can see. It doesn't serve one purpose. Let's quickly fix that. Point number 1, how are we going to fix that? This is more like a header of our PHP code. Let's make this a header of our own application. And also what we can do, let's make it a head, not a header. Okay, let's make it a head of our application, something that must always be there on top because it contains some important link to scripts and other things. And then this part, let's let's name this as the bottom section of our application, and this, let's make it the top section. The reason is header and head have got some certain meaning on HTML. As you can see that this is the head and the header is usually the nav bar, so I don't want us to confuse ourselves. So let's make those things. Okay, let's go to the view. Let's go to the view and let's add a PHP file. Let's say this is going to be the top section. It's a view because it contains html.php, and then at the same time, let's say bottom underscore. It's a view because it contains HTML. So what we are going to do, we are going to our index and we're going to clean it a little bit, and then we are going to take the body part, cut it. I don't know why I don't get other things here. I can't copy from here, and now I want to do Control X. Let me just go to edit, cut. It's not responding. Maybe it's my computer is too slow or it's me. Okay, highlight everything, edit, cut. Okay, and then we're going to go to the top section, and then we're going to paste this part here. Okay, and then we're going to, obviously this warning or this comment is there just to tell you whatever that I do in this video or in this tutorial, there is a better way to go about it. Better programming practices, better solid and design pattern and solid principle, and also better object-oriented principle. The reason why it's like this is just simply for the purpose of learning. So now we have reached a stage whereby we have to say goodbye to our warning, because the script is telling us that we need to be clean. We don't need this. We don't need this in our script. So let's say goodbye to our good friend. Okay, then we've got PHP, and then let's take this part of the HTML, and we don't need this, and take it to bottom and paste it here. Okay, now if we can go here, you can see that number 1, we don't load the login page, and then we've got only this current from index page. Why is that? Simply because, now let's go to the index. simply because, as you can see in this PHP, this is what we are displaying, and then we exit the script. Okay, we also don't want that. Let's remove that, run the script and see what happens. Okay, we do get the login page, but now it doesn't have the CSS and the JavaScript that were linked to it before. The reason is the part that was linking, that HTML part that was linking the JavaScript and the CSS, is no longer here. So we need to some sort of bring it back in a way, because now it's here on top and this bottom one, it's here on bottom. Okay, so let's go to we need to find a way to introduce. Okay, that's not a problem. Let's rethink, let's refactor. Okay, let's see what are the things that we might not like, or we might like, or we might not like about the code. Let's go back to the folder structure. Are we happy with the folder structure on my side? Yes, because views are under views, app data under app data. I'm happy with this. And then in terms of views, we've got all the views here. We just need to load them whenever we want. Okay, now when we are here, as soon as you click here, then that means this index page is being called. Okay, now this index page needs to make a decision. Is the session variable set or it's not set? Okay, okay, let's leave this root here. So it has to make an important decision. Is this session variable set or it's not set? If the session variable is set, that's where it will load. Number one, first it needs to load what? It needs to load the head. Where is our head? The view, the top, bottom, the top part, which is, it has got this HTML and these JavaScript. As you can see that we are bringing it in, but now we are more extra careful as to, we are bringing it when we want it, only when we want it. So we are going to include it first, which is the top part. So let's say include. Okay, we are taking the root path. Okay, what we are going, okay, let's just, excuse me, let's do it this way. We're including the root path and then dot. Okay, what we are doing here, we are just concatenating this the string that will come from this root plus this. Okay, and then from there we want to say SMS view, and then we want top underscore view dot php. Okay, now we only include the top part because we are going to load the login part of it that needs these the scripts that are here. It needs these scripts and this CSS. So now we are including that top part. Okay, here is the top part we're including. However, obviously when you open an HTML document, it doesn't make sense not to close it. It really doesn't make sense. So we might as well, after we are done, we need to close it. Then let's call the bottom. Let's call bottom. Where is bottom.view.php? Okay, now let's go back and see. As you can see, we are back to the same working user interface with CSS and also JavaScript, but now the things are a little bit different. Our code is clean because it doesn't have HTML involved, and that is it. So this is how you are supposed to, first of all, approach things. Keep your heart, or keep your eye on the good programming practices. Keep your eye on solid principle. Now I'm happy with this PHP index because it only serves one thing, and it does one thing only. So in the next video we are going to continue with our the entire system. Now let's see what happens when we click in this button. Okay, obviously the same thing happens. We still get this document, but now we are in control of it. It doesn't like some sort of get in automatically. We choose to load it, and also we can choose not to load it. Otherwise, that is it for me, Matthew Msingati. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do me a favor, subscribe. Thank you so much. See you on the next one.